The story kicks off with a zombie sprouting from the forest, only to be swiftly taken down by Kate. She enters the city alongside Riri, Kamala, and her own duplicate, with Riri's AI robot named Friday guiding them. As they walk deeper in, they begin to worry about how strangely the place is, as there are no zombies in sight. Suddenly, the ground shakes from the roar of an approaching aircraft. To their surprise, a Quinjet appears overhead before crashing nearby. Curious, the group rushes to investigate, hoping to salvage anything useful. Inside, the jet seems barren, but Riri employs her tech to scan the wreckage. She discovers a corpse aboard, with a device hidden in its stomach, swallowed to keep it concealed. Kate flatly refuses to dig through the body, insisting she already did something disgusting last time. However, this sparks a contest between Kamala and Riri over who should do it instead. Kamala loses, forcing her to pull the device out. Just as she retrieves it, an arrow suddenly strikes Friday and detonates. Kate instantly realized that the attacker was none other than a zombified Hawkeye. After barely escaping and making it back to their hideout, Riri explains that the object they had just recovered is a transmitter, specifically a subspace amplifier capable of intergalactic broadcast. It was part of Project Lifeshot, a last desperate measure to save Earth from the undead plague. Unfortunately, none of them know how to use it. The experts who can operate the device are at a shield base in Ohio. Riri argues against leaving, pointing out they have only a 5% chance of reaching it alive. Yet after Kate and Kamala remind her the tank at their disposal, Riri recalculates the odds up to 20% and reluctantly agrees to try. Determined, they load into the armored vehicle and set off on their mission. Their journey takes them through a desolate region with no trace of life, until a sudden storm of lightning strikes at them. They swerve and dodge, but one bolt finally hits their tank, flipping it over. So immediately, Kamala quickly shields the others from the crash. As they regroup, Riri notices Friday has vanished. The storm resumes, forcing them into cover. To make matters worse, they soon find themselves surrounded by a massive horde. They fight desperately, unleashing their powers, until Friday reappears to lend a hand. For a moment they hold their ground, but the zombies overwhelm them. Just as all seems lost, a radiant yellow energy blasts down from the sky, wiping the horde away. From the smoke emerges a mysterious figure with glowing eyes. Friday analyzes it, confirming it isn't undead but rather an inorganic being, badly damaged. Before the team can react further, Captain Marvel, now a zombie, appears behind them. Friday warns the girls in time, and they dive out of the way as the strange entity clashes with a zombified Avenger in a battle of raw power. The lightning storm turns out to be Marvel's doing. While chaos rages, Kate stays back to aid the being with her bow. She looses a perfect arrow, striking zombie Marvel through the chest, but the hit barely phases her. In retaliation, the zombie blasts Kate, killing her instantly. Horrified, Kamala rushes into the fray, tears streaming, trying to take on Marvel herself. Meanwhile, Riri is distracted while trying to manage the situation, only to be bitten during the fight. Kamala unleashes everything she has, fully aware she's walking into her own death. With no other choice, Riri orders Friday to get Kamala out of there. Friday obeys, carrying Kamala to safety before turning back, determined not to lose another partner after Tony Stark. The fierce duel between the mysterious warrior and zombie Marvel continues, shaking the battlefield. Exhausted and heartbroken, Kamala collapses unconscious, only to be carried away by an unknown figure. She drifts into a vision where Kate and Riri point at the device in her hand. Waking up, she is startled to see a man watching her. He introduced himself as Blade. With dry humor, he mentions he planned to be in Mexico sipping margaritas, but Concha tasked him instead with aiding fools who entered this cursed valley. He informs Kamala that her friends are gone, and that she should have perished too, for they had wandered into the Valley of Broken Gods, where two unstoppable forces wage endless battle, pausing only to obliterate anything near them. Shocked, Kamala asks how he knows all this. Blade replies that he doesn't, Concha does. The moon god not only feeds him knowledge, but also gave him glowing white eyes since his avatar perished during the outbreak. Despite her grief, Kamala vows to protect the device, believing her friends died for it. Blade offers to escort her to Ohio, where it can be properly activated. After 2 days on the road, they arrive at the shield base, only to find thousands of zombies crowding its entrance. Then a voice echoes from nowhere, asking their business. Kamala nervously explains they seek the North Institute. To her shock, the voice instructs them to follow a path the zombies themselves have cleared, assuring her the creatures won't attack. The voice belongs to Melina, who reveals herself once they enter. She explains that she was designed as a neurological agent capable of controlling humans, and the ability works even better on zombies. The Horde serve as camouflage for their underground refuge. Kamala presents the device, and Melina confirms she has the motherboard needed to activate it. She reveals its purpose, to contact the Nova Corps, an interstellar authority with the technology to cure Earth. Alexei insists they switch it on immediately, but Melina warns that it would be safer to activate it from space. Before they can debate further, Blade senses danger through Concha's power. Melina checks her system, spotting only one approaching zombie, but Blade clarifies that she is no ordinary one. This is a scion of the zombie queen known as Wanda Maximoff. Soon, Zombie Okie storms in, leading a terrifying lineup of zombified Avengers. So now realizing the basement will be targeted, Melina and Alexei rally their widows, arming them for a desperate defense. Okoye orders her horde forward, and explosions from planted landmines kill swathes of them, but endless waves still come. As zombies breach the roof, Kamala and Blade hold the line while Alexei clashes with a zombified Captain America. Things worsen when Zombie Hulk and Zombie Black Widow arrive, slaughtering the widows. Melina grimly declares the daughters are gone and enacts Plan 42 fight while retreating. She orders Alexei to guard Kamala, staying behind herself to stall the enemy. Using her control device, she briefly halts the zombies, but Okoye shatters it with her spear and kills her. The survivors continue fleeing but are cut off by a sword-wielding zombie. Blade engages her directly, defeating her with flawless technique. With Melina's sacrifice weighing heavily on them, the group vows to honor her memory by reclaiming Earth from the undead. Elena assures Kamala that they'll help her transport the device into space, but there's one problem, which was they don't have a ship. Blade steps in, telling the team he knows exactly where to find one.